new features on this YouTube live. I just recently became active, or at least I had the ability just to do the live feature, and I'm shooting from the hip. Don't know what I'm doing, don't know what I'm supposed to do. I just posting content that basically I have lingering thoughts about. Today is the 24th of September, 22:14 hours. I am in my house in Moore. Was about to post something on YouTube, but I was editing, and now I gave up on that because I'm dead tired. Literally, I'm dead tired. I wanted to post. Um, I was editing some videos about. I was gonna post a video, or I'm sorry, I was gonna post my podcast. Um, it's called actually. My podcast is called Fix and Flow. Not sure if it's a good start yet, but I am trying to find my niche, and so I'm trying to figure out what is what people like. I don't know. Just trying to see what's going on. Um, my thing is that I am taking advantage of this YouTube ability to, what's the word? Gather people, just gather people just to come around my circle and just hang out with me for a sec. Um, something something I wanted to think about is there's a um, sorry, I wasn't really prepared for anything. Like I said, I was saying in the beginning, I'm shooting from the hip. There's this there's this prayer that I've been thinking about lately. It'll come to me in a second. It was something was called um, something was called what's that called? Fishers of Men. I think it's Matthew or Mark or something like that. Um, Follow me or something like that. Follow me and I'll come make you fishers of men. Who knew? I'm not so great fisherman, but I can fish pretty good. So, and I have that skill set and ability to talk to people in general. Just I can walk up to anybody and just have a conversation. Not really have nothing related or something like that, and just open a conversation. So I don't know, makes sense to me. Um, oh, back to my thoughts. Shoot, I can't even. I'm just. It's like I said. It's late, and I just wanted to get this out there. I was just testing a feature because I just had the ability to start able to record live in general, and I wanted to say thank you for at least following me. Um, um, and just hopefully I can get um, my thoughts across here. What I was trying to do. I have this what's they call hyper focused um, think thinking type of deal. Is that something like, for example, bottom line, I'm a new YouTube channel, small, trying to grow, and I'm just exploring ideas and what works and seeing what sticks. So I'm exploring all avenues. Maybe YouTube can see this and like use it as a data point, and hopefully it reaches someone out there and saying, "Hey, I can relate to that topic." Um, if you are seeing this and you are watching right now, I think it'll get posted at some point. Um, just take a second to hit like and subscribe. Watch some of my videos. It's nothing really professional. It's more of some things that I like to do. I like to fish. I like to cook. I like to fix things. So not all necessarily that order, but I'm trying to find my specialty. So something that I can post that makes sense to anybody here, and maybe some point you will find this video to be informative and maybe somewhat can give you at least enlightenment of what can happen next. Um, what's new? Okay, so what's on my mind? I was working on trying to start a script, something about things that I were things that I wish I knew when I got started in IT. My official is, I would say, my official career started around 2014, but I started long before that, way back in the Army, where I had an interest in computers in general. I just like tinkering with things, and I like to um, enjoy the basic things in life, like such as learning how to fish, learning how to cook, or not necessarily learning, just more experiencing things and how to cook and learn everything like that. Uh, what's up, YouTube? Let's see. So the video that I was kind of trying to do earlier, I was trying to record something about let's record something about things I learned in 30 plus years, and I wish I learned or wish I knew then what I know now. And you're gonna laugh about it because it's basically simple, maybe 3 or 4 things. Working in IT, you might find videos out there saying, "Hey, how do I get involved in IT in general?" And for me, for example, there's a story in front of how I started getting into IT, but to get into IT and what the things that I know now and wish I knew then is that in the beginning I can remember it was basically let's see, 2008, 2009, 2010. 2010 is actually when I went back to school in 2010, but in actually 2008, 2009, at the time, I was living in, what was it, Bakersfield, California, in a house full of roommates. One of my roommates at the time saying, "Randy, you're smart. Why don't you do some college?" I go, "I don't have time to go to college." And he said, "Well, no one has time to go to college. That's why they had this program called University of Phoenix." And I know you laugh about it now, and I'm laughing about it now, but at the time, I'm thinking, I don't have time to go to college physically, be in a classroom or anything like that. I wanted to basically get up from what I was doing then to something new, because back then in 2008, I was living in Bakersfield. I was working in oil fields, and during that time, I was basically, 2008. At the time, I was going through a divorce. long story. I'm not going to at this time, but maybe at a later video. But 2008, I just basically got over a divorce, and at the time I was living at these apartments, and the oil field industry at that time was in a recession. So it was basically, there was work, but I wasn't trying to um, be working in a physically demanding job for the next 20 years or so or something. So I was making a physical decision of putting myself through school. At the time, going to traditional classroom at that time was not really an option. Wasn't feasible. Wasn't convenient. So yes, it was a little more expensive. Yes, it's kind of like what people think. It's like a paper mill, but learning creative thinking skills in general does put you in front of the line. Now, traditional classroom is not for everyone, but at the time, like I said, I was just going through divorce, got over divorce, and I was in a, what's that called? It's not a rut. It's like if you're under a rut. I was bottoming out, and I'm coming out of the bottom and trying to figure myself out. And one of the thinking I was doing at the time was that I was going through church divorce care at the time, and one of the thoughts that I had was um, keep the mind busy. Keep the mind busy, even if it's just not ideal. And keeping the mind busy to me at the time was basically going to school. What do I got to lose other than just money? But um, so 2010, 2014 is when I went in. Meaning I started the classroom. I just did 2 years. I got my associate's degree in informational technology, and then I got my um, software engineering degree in 2014. Same informational technology, but I did not start my job as somebody who was creating apps. I thought it would be cool to make some apps that were fun at the time or something like that. I forgot exactly what was the app that I was trying to create, but I was thinking it was something not physically demanding, and it's something that on paper, it looks like what I could do, but that's different kind of thinking or different kind of sanity anyway. I ended up just basically doing kind of like the A plus side of it, where I like physically touching, moving, what's it called, massaging a computer instead of basically building the programming part. I'm handy with my hands. I like to play with things like that. It's pretty cool. I got my degree 2014, software engineering, associate's degree in information technology. Fast forward, it's a little over 10 years, 11 years total. Now I'm thinking, but the company I'm at now, I haven't been there 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, almost 7 years. Sorry, I had to count with my fingers. It's basically almost 7 years at this company, and I am, doesn't feel like work. It feels more of aligned what my values are. So basically, I love what I'm doing. So and I get paid to do it. So, um, how I got to this point, and if I were to tell myself 11 years ago, the top things that I know now, if I were able to relay it to my younger self, the number one thing I would like to say is, um, and you probably already know, it's you, nobody, you, nobody knows everything. You can be, you can be really, really book smart, but nobody knows everything on there. Sorry. There's Google, there's now AI, and there's now um, million forums you can go search topics on. It's basically if you are asking questions long enough on Google, on search, on any AI, you'll eventually get an answer, but they're not going to get the correct answer. But it'll at least get you in the right direction. That's number one. My number two thing, which should be number one, I like to call it the I like to call it the 1,000 foot view. 1,000 foot view meaning how to solve a problem. For example, sorry, I was a little parched and I'm a little thirsty at the moment, but um, the 1,000 foot view. If you're applying it to IT, without saying any client information, I take a problem. For example, I show up somewhere not knowing what to expect. Most of the time, I don't know what to expect when I arrive, and that's usually the case. However, that comes with experience, and that comes with of not to what's the word? Not to panic, not to like, what am I supposed to do? Just kind of like a security job. Observe and report. You go and observe and report. So with that kind of like mentality, you show up, observe, report, assess, and then try to figure out what next step is. Next steps, is it powered on? Is it kind of like that joke saying, have you tried turning it off and on? Have you even powered it on? Or whatever the case is. Most of the time, um, start poking around. I don't know. The 1,000 foot view is basically like, don't focus on the what's the problem. It's broken. Go expand out a little bit. Go over. Um, don't look at the single problem and back in the server room. Expand out to the street. Expand out to the city. Expand out to the county. Okay, that's your border right there. So if a problem is not fixed because of something local, you go up to the next level. Is it to the street? What's is there like kind of like natural things happening? Is there a storm, fire, power, whatever? I'm just saying if that's the case, then you go out, expand them further than that. Um, if there's a basically an ISP's shut down the whole city or the whole block for whatever reason because a fiber got cut upstream or something like that, the thing might not be posted anywhere, but you might have, if you expand the view, like I said, with a 1,000 foot view, and you might save yourself some time of the trying to fix the problem issue. So, the 1,000 foot view. So, moving forward, Um, Communication, with clients or with people who are non-tech or not tech savvy. For example, I'm gonna put my parents in here. For example, it's like almost every other day, they're calling me for some kind of tech issue. I don't know where my messenger is on my phone. I can't post on Facebook because I don't know where the my what's that? There's an app, something like then and now. Like, how do I post a then and now picture? Like, Mom, Dad, it's like it doesn't show up. It's like you don't have to post it up. I go, I know, but you have to, you don't have to post it. It's fine, but it's not an emergency. We can figure this out later. Um, oh yeah, I didn't really get some speech classes. I'm catching myself saying and a lot. Sorry, I know the people there are like, all right already, give it up, Rainy. Okay, I'm just going through the dials here real quick. I don't know what these buttons do. This says a 49-second short was uploaded in my channel. Okay, that was cool. I don't know what that did. I don't know. Bring it back. I'm gonna switch my camera around. We can have a quick view of my workstation here, real quick. Who has two 30-inch monitors and one 36, three keyboards, Stream Deck, and a drink. You know what? I think I need another drink, but I just need a refill. Back to more of my things that I learned working in IT for X amount of years. Last thing I said was communication. Last thing that comes to mind is hang on, break it back here. 1 second here. I'm going through my notes real quick. Non-traditional. I hate doing this by 1 second. Copy link. Hold. Can you see me now? Going through my screen here. My YouTube channel is still new. I'm finding my fix, finding my niche, what to do, how to say it, bundle it all up, package it, put a bow on it, dip some sugar on it, sprinkle it with some sprinkles. Hopefully you can get a little voodoo magic. And what's up? It's about time you got here. How do I wave back? Sucker. So to catch up, I was talking about things that I learned 30 years ago, but maybe to narrow it down, 11 years working in IT and some of the skill sets that I learned. Now, one was basically, I want some ice cream. Can you airdrop me some ice cream there, Wolver Sam? Chop, chop. Anyway, let me turn some light so you can see me. Hang on. There you go. How's that? Okay. How about this? Which side does it look better? Right here? Not. So I was talking about 10 things, or sorry, whatever. I was talking about things that I learned how to get into IT. Yes, there, I ate already. You were there, and you're either high-fiving me or giving me a face slap. Whatever, Brat. Hey, I was. Sorry, a lot of thoughts in my head right now. I wanted to say I was like maybe about 20 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, I was using the phrase fishers of men. I think it's Matthew's 4:19. Um, Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. Something like that. So kind of fishing related, kind of nerdy, kind of Christian like. But I'm no saint. Sorry. I'm not gonna tear up right now. I'm just gonna try to focus on something else. You have a dead leaf behind you. I do not have a dead leaf behind me. Hang on, let me put some light here so you can see this. My giant alocasia here. It's not a dead leaf. These aren't dead leaf. That's not a dead leaf. That's a new leaf. That's a new leaf, yo. See, this giant alocasia, I had to turn it around. This is a new leaf. New leaf here, but leaf that had struggles because it's getting big ass leaf. I had to put a stick on there so it will hold itself up. I don't know. It's just a big ass leaf. But see this thing right here. It's my giant alocasia. This is a new leaf right here. You have a dead leaf. I don't have it anyway. Oh, you're talking about this guy? Yeah, that's a dead leaf. But I think these are new. Yeah, that's a new leaf over here. That's a new leaf, kinda. That's also an alocasia, or not like alocasia. It's an alocasia, but not a giant alocasia. Hang on a second. Hold, please. Give me a second. I have to take a bio break. Watch the Matrix for a second. And let me see if I can make some music for you. No. Stop it. Sorry. Here. Nope, wrong one. Nope. Okay. Hold, please. So if you're seeing that video, this icon right here, this is my podcast called Fix and Flow. I will post it tomorrow, Thursday. I don't have it scheduled yet, but I'm gonna try to post it 0 to 700 hours on the 25th of September. I got 2 videos, including this one right here right now. It will be posted along with the other 2 with my friend, old roommate, Bromance 2.0, Bromance 1.0. He went into the medical field. I ended up when going into the technical world of IT. Glad you're still hanging out here. Yes, that's the one. Wait, what? I stand corrected. Well, whatever. Let's see, whatever, loser. Brad. Oh, please. Oh, I got up for a second, and then I forgot to do what I was going to do. Hang on. Are you going to enjoy some more? No, that's not what I want. I want maybe something else. What the heck is... No, that's not what I want. I want this one. Okay. Get these out of the view. There. Have this view instead. Hold, please. What? There must be a delay in my comments. No, there's no delay in your comments. It's... Well, yeah, I'm sorry. There is a delay. It's about... I think there's a... I don't know. I think 30-second buffer. Not sure how many... Not sure if that's accurate or not, but I'm guessing it's at least 30 seconds. That's the same way on Twitch. It's a 30-second buffer. Not sure why, but that's the case in case I need to edit it. Back to my thinking here. Hang on. I never got to finish my thoughts about... Okay, now what? My awesome wittiness is lost in the delay. What? What do you mean? My awesome wittiness is lost in display. I don't even know what that means. Explain. I'm trying to find a thought here. What were my top attributes? That's not what I wanted. Go away. What my witnesses? Will you say something else or just text me or something? Sam, what? What? You want to do a live podcast? Are you on the phone right now, right? I am wittily... What? I am witty... I can't read it. I am witty, dang it. My awesome witness is lost in the delay. I'm witty, dang it. I don't... Come live with me. I can go live real quick and switch his channel. We can go live together. We can do a podcast. We can go shoot from the hip and go from there. What? Where? I could show you how I play with ChatGPT, and you can figure out with me if you need to figure out what's going on. I didn't see you reply yet. Let me message you real quick. Whole praise. What? You want to do live? Ask me here. So the time is right now 22:49. So, starting now. See what gets up. I'm playing live music. Pretty dang witty. Okay, tell me something witty, yo. On top of communication, I was talking about earlier. Um, Someone who is not technically savvy or technically knowledgeable in general, talk to them like a normal person. You don't need to talk nerdy. You don't need to talk tech jargon. Just say, hey, by the way, your computer is 8 years old. I'm sorry, it's not supported. Here are some options. There's no reason to keep going with this old ass 8 year old computer. Sorry, but you've already bought three different computers with this amount of time. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I'm sorry if I said it. But I'll take the hand slap if I was wrong there. Um, we need cocktails for a podcast. I agree. Where did I see that? Yes, we do need cocktails for progress. 100%. What are you drinking? A What is this drink? I'm drinking this. Tell me in your comments what you think it is. I'd like to hear what it is. I don't know how if you can see comments or if I can see comments right now or not, but I'm not sure. Um, I haven't even updated the. Let's see. Okay, so I already lost two thoughts. My Fix and Flow podcast is supposed to be broadcasting or published by at least by 0700 tomorrow, Thursday morning. I am trying to edit the faucet fix or faucet install, kind of more of not a how to, more of kind of like watch me fix it type of deal. What are you drinking? Yes, it is that screwdriver. But this is a Phillips. I don't have a screwdriver. Anyway, that's yes. Oh, it is a screwdriver or a flat. So if you can look at that here, it is. It is. It is a screwdriver. That's what you saw. Yes, it is. Take that. Um, my podcast, like I said, is supposed to come tomorrow. My old roommate Craig, Bromance 2.0, Bromance 1.0. My old roommate who basically started going back to school the same time I was going back to school back in, what was it, 2010, 29, I'm sorry, 29, 2009. I was thinking about it. 2010 is when I went back to school. So back in 2010, I went to University of Phoenix because at that time there was no really set. Well, I say there wasn't no really set because I didn't see the syllabus then. What was the syllabus? And they were winging it basically on the well, for the on the associates program, basic general ed classes, plus a few of the specialty software. I'm sorry, information technology classes. Kind of like a lowered down version of the A plus. So the A plus version was kind of like a hands-on general information how to get into IT, and then in the third and the fourth year was more of my major, software engineering. I don't even know why I wanted to get into it, because the fact that I was able to, or at least I had the ability to make a lot of money, which is the time I thought was more important. But it was later. I didn't even know, honestly, to God, I don't even know how I got my degree. Hello World, kind of like if you're a programmer, so that's kind of like the first line of programming. You type a line of code and you would say, um, type a few lines of word. At the time, I think it was C plus plus or C sharp, uh, print line or something like that. Hello world, echo off or something like. I don't know. I'm not even know if that's correct or not. But my first line of code was hello world, and that's basically how it goes from there. And so you got like a 4 sentence line of code, and then learning code from there. It would expand to um, several pages of stuff on how to create an app, or create an applet, or create a GUI on how to, what would happen after you press click here. You want to press click, you go, it would pull a file, it would bring up the screen and give you like a graphical error, or like a GUI, whatever that it would take. So internet was born 2009, 2008, whatever it was. I don't know if that was accurate or not, but um, 2010. So everything during that time was still in early stages. I was glad to be part of the kind of like the build. I would think I was kind of like part of like the building blocks of learning how to build internet. So I think I had some kind of part of it in a way. I don't know. It's funny how I see things now, or see things that has happened, and things that I wrote about back then about security, about possibilities of what a person who owns an internet can manipulate people into thinking. But I'm not getting into that right now. What? Why are you calling me a nerd? I didn't do anything. I'm just talking general. Anyway, welcome to Fix and Flow. This is, like I was telling in earlier my thoughts. This is more of a shoot from the hip type of deal. I wasn't really planning to do a live. I was trying to get a third video out there because I have my video, my podcast that was supposed to be publishing tomorrow morning at 0700 hours, called Fix and Flow, with my coworker. I'm sorry, my not my coworker, my ex roommate, my buddy, my bromance 1.0, my bromance 2.0, and you're laughing at me, babe. There, see, there's that, Brett. Hang on a second here. I gotta get my notes out. Um, any questions, likes, gripes? Anything you want me to talk about? Anything you want me to expand about? I can create a video in here, whatever that will we can talk about in general. The Have I been online for 44 minutes? Oh my gosh. Let is call it good for night. Fix and Flow. Randy here, MrFixTech.com. I want to sign off with um, thank you for visiting. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for watching. And if you like this content in general, I would simply appreciate if you would just hit the like, share, follow, comment. Do I have much? What? Do I have Meta glasses? No. Do you think I'm rich? No. I do want them, but No, I don't have Meta glasses. I have these glasses here, and I have I have a keyboard, and I can type out what I need, whatever I want to do, and I can. I don't think I have a need for Meta glasses yet. I think, well, yeah, I could order them right now. I think they are. Um, it's still in the early stages. I'm gonna wait for maybe a version. So this is version one. I'm gonna wait for maybe version 4 or 5 before I actually commit to that. So they're gonna probably make the changes, make it what's it called, refined. Because I remembered uh, like Chat GPT when it first came out. It was subtle. It was works. It kind of works. Now we're at Chat GPT 5. Maybe by Chat GPT 10 or 11, it might be having a conversation with me, well, like it already is now. But like the version now, if you want that kind of level, I think you'd have to pay for it or something like that. Yeah, it's kind of scary how what you can do now. I am embracing it. I'm not afraid of it. Um, just one thought in my head about it in general is the fact that it can basically give an instant response on kind of like trying to dig through an Encyclopedia Britannica 10,000 information type of deal is mind-boggling. But at the same time, is that what if that tech in general goes away? I don't want to become 100% reliable on it. My focus is to at least learn the basic concepts of how to figure out certain things. Okay, basic things like righty tighty, or this way, righty tighty. I don't even know if I was doing it right. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. You know, going left, going right, up, down, go from there. Uh, the basics, stuff like that. But when you're asking AI, ChatGPT, whatever your AI choice is, um, at least learn the basics. You know, yeah, you might be able to burn water, but burning water to help make you make dinner or something like that won't help you if you don't know the basics. So, did that make any sense? Okay, signing off. Have a good night. Thank you. I'll probably do another video like this, shooting from the hip. This is raw, unedited, and it's just going to be posted here in a second. So, thanks.